bitch. Red light. Let that bitch go at the red light. Big bite.
Hey, you guys, Gucci. It's your boy. SJ K-Dot, the first Black Super Saiyan to arrive on the planet. I'm back here with another video. Your boy K-Dot got a special video for you guys. This is going to be the last official video before we get to this film. This film that has been... It's pretty late for its release, but you know, just got to take it for what it is. It's already coming out. It's too late, so it's coming out. It's coming out late, but it's whatever. You know, it's happened. This was the overall plan. The phases that we went through for these films. It's Captain Marvel. I want to talk about some. These are further expectations. Now that we're deep, we are 2 weeks away. Now I'm just gonna say, you know, really how I feel about it, and what I can expect going into it, what I want to get out of it, what I don't want to see, what I do want to see. But let's go and let's get into this film. Let's get into it. Let's go and bring this up. Look. Brie Larson, as far as she goes, she's obviously trying to use this character for her needs, right? Brie Larson is a big feminist from what we've seen. She's a big feminist. She's a feminist, obviously. I mean, this was the same woman that was taking... This is the craziest thing that I saw from her. She was taking a picture, and she was like drinking. She was drinking some drink or whatever, and she was sitting in her chair chilling, had her feet up, and then she wrote in the caption, "Thinking about Stan Lee," and I'm like, huh. Imagine if she wasn't working for Marvel. Would she have said that? I'm just saying. Y'all remember that when she took that picture on Instagram? And she's just chilling, kicking back. She had her feet up, and then she looked at the someone took a picture of her, right? She had her shoes. She was drinking that drink, and then she had in the caption, "Thinking about Stan Lee." I'm over here like, would you be saying that if you was working for Marvel? I don't know, but would you be saying that thing? Because you know, as soon as Brie Larson is part of Marvel, boom. Comic fan, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, I'm that. It's crazy. You become part of a you become a superhero, and you find out people that you don't even know may or may not be in the comic books. You may never know. Shit, Henry Cavill, he said he likes DC Comics. I didn't know that. I didn't know Henry Cavill liked to play World of Warcraft, but he does. Shouts out Henry Cavill. That man lady. Look, Brie, as far as her acting, I never liked her as an actor. Yeah, she was in 21 Jump Street. She was the girlfriend from 21 Jump Street. I didn't like her in that film. I mean, cool. It was a comedy, but she wasn't funny in 21 Jump Street, right? And if I didn't think she was funny in 21 Jump Street, she ain't finna be funny here. Let's be real. She was in Scott Pilgrim vs. World. She was that vegan chick. She was the vegan dude's girlfriend. His little lady friend. She wasn't funny in that. And I wasn't really feeling her. She's obviously going to have jokes in this film. I mean, it's a Marvel MCU film. What do you expect? Jokes are going to happen regardless. You got to expect these things. So it's going to happen. It's going to be lighthearted. It's going to be goofy. It's going to be all that. And even she was in Kong Skull Island. I was like, as a leading lady, she was kind of weak in that film. To be honest, she was kind of weak. And I wasn't really feeling it. Yeah, she got some other movies and stuff, but Brie Larson, kind of iffy. I'm kind of iffy with her on her acting skill. I never was a big fan of her. Yeah, I've seen her every once in a while, but shit. Okay. I mean, she's not really exciting to me. And as you guys know, Captain Marvel's comic book character was never exciting to me at all. I used to like Miss Marvel. But the new Captain Marvel, seeing some things of her in the comics, and her character is pretty SJW, and I'm not a big fan of toxic SJW going on in comics. not that much. So, yeah. Not really a big fan of the whole toxic SJW movement, trying to force stuff and trying to throw a bunch of politics and stuff into films. You know, sometimes you just want to go into films for entertainment, and you don't want to really worry about too much of this other politics and stuff. You trying to push an agenda. You know, it's the same thing we happen with Star Wars. But Brie, hopefully, what I can hope from you in this film is that you guys are gonna be doing the hero first. You know, you're gonna be showing. Hopefully they show Carol saving people. Hopefully they show that. Hopefully they show her. You know, this is what I want to see from Carol in this film. I want to see her, you know, doing some heroic stuff. Flying to this building. Oh, this building is about to fall over. She's go over there, fly over to it. Trying to, you know, get the people out and stuff. Just saving people. I want to see you being heroic. I want to see you walk up to these kids over here or something. Talk to them, encourage them. Tell them this, tell them that. Be nice. You know, just, and then... I just want to see her be a hero. I just want to see her do heroic stuff. Alright? There's a thing about being a hero and being a person, a character that's just an action character there through their own personal vendetta. I want you to be the hero, the type of hero that I like, where you're that hero where you put the lives of others above you. You'll go above and beyond to make sure that peace, love, and positivity remains in the world. I want to see that. I want to see you flying from building to building, helping people. Hell, low key, I want to see you on some Superman shit. You supposedly OP. I want to see it. I want to see you walking around saving these civilians. I want to see it. I need to see some heroic stuff. Hopefully I can get that in this film. Hopefully I can get it. I want to see some heroism. You guys? We look at these trailers, and it's that old amnesia plot bullshit. You know, the same thing in Total Recall. The whole amnesia plot device. Bumblebee, yeah, it's cool, but come on. It's like time travel in movies. Plot devices where it's like, oh, what the freak. Brie, look, this is why you guys, I really wish this film, but you know, this film would have never came out in phase 1 or phase 2. It would have never came out, because there was this douchebag right before Kevin Feige was there who didn't believe in female films. So that's the reason we never got a solo Black Widow film, because some of the men at Marvel didn't believe in a solo female film. I don't know why anybody would believe that a solo female film can't do well. Just because I don't know why people would have the idea that if somebody said, let's do a female film, and the first thing they may think, oh, that's a bad idea. That's an issue. Because y'all took a risk. Y'all took a risk with especially a film like Black Panther, a film with a majority black cast. That film could have been executed and went. Hella white people could have came out the cuts and just bashed on the film. Hella people could have came out the cuts. And just said, freak this, it's propaganda bullshit, blah, blah, blah. But it did well. It subverted expectations. There's some people, look, people of all skin colors, genders, most people of all skin colors and genders could appreciate Black Panther. I'm not saying everyone liked it, but what I'm saying is a lot of people liked Black Panther. A lot of people liked it. And it's not just because you're black. Because, yeah, I'm black, but, you know, Black Panther, it was a very good film. Had some visual issues near the third act, but overall, good film, nice score, soundtrack, very, very memorable soundtrack, very memorable. Good film overall. Visuals a bit choppy, but good film overall. Captain Marvel, what I don't want to see in this film, I don't want to see men bashing women. Well, it's going to happen. The director in Brie Larson pretty much stated this film is going to be a feminist film. He already stated it's going to happen. Got to deal with it. Fuck, you about to see them scenes, bro. There's going to be a scene of a man bashing a woman, which obviously makes sense for the time. But I don't want this turned into a generalization kind of film where if she makes a comment, she uses stuff like all. You know, hopefully she knows that all men. You know, if there's a line that comes up where a guy disrespects her, and then she tries to generalize, because look, I don't like when most men generalize women. I don't like that either. I don't like it when men do it. I don't like it when women do it. I don't want to see this in Captain Marvel. This whole generalizing bullshit. I do not want to see that. I don't want to see it, period, in this film. Hopefully we don't get that where she tries to generalize an idea for all men when she makes a statement. Hopefully she says like most or some, but not all. Same thing for the men in this film. There better not be no setup situations to where a man puts down a woman and he says, oh, women can't fight. And it's like, oh, fuck. Then you get that response. Now, it makes sense that she will retaliate in a manner where she generalizes against him. It makes sense. It's going to happen either way. But I'm just going to deal with it. I'm just going to deal with it. I'm going to deal with it. I got you guys. Oh. And another thing I need from this film. Overall, what I need. All I need from this film. I won't be too psyched about the comedy. I'm pretty much done with that for these MCU films. Let's be honest. The MCU is some goofball. It has pretty much some goofball stuff going on in it. Except for certain films like Winter Soldier, Black Panther. I can't even say that for Avengers 1. Or even Avengers. Damn, Josh Whedon. What the freak, bro? What's up with Josh Whedon putting comedy up in those events? Oh my gosh. If you guys really go back and watch Avengers 1, there was some low-key kind of corny stuff up in there. Like, the corny comments that were made by characters in that film. Avengers 2. Damn, Avengers 3. Fuck. Hopefully Avengers Endgame is the darkest. If Avengers Endgame is the darkest, it could be the best Avengers film. Better than all of them. Avengers 1 still holds a special place in my heart because it's really like the first of its kind of thing. It even... Hell, we got an Avengers film before Justice League. That's an accomplishment in itself. And Warner Brothers had all their characters. And they didn't even get out Justice League before Marvel got out Avengers. That's an accomplishment in itself. Shouts out the MCU for doing that. You'd figure you'd get Justice League first, but you got Avengers film before a Justice League film. That's crazy in itself. Marvel was able to beat them out the gates with a team when Marvel had less of their characters. That's an accomplishment. That's an accomplishment, guys. That's an accomplishment. Let's not take that away from the MCU. Doesn't mean it's perfect, but let's not take that away from the MCU. Captain Marvel, the biggest issue I have with this film is her arrival. Now, say for example her film came out in phase 2. I wouldn't be getting on this film so much if it came out earlier. The issue is the timing of the film and her place in the MCU. She is obviously going to be plot device to help fix Endgame. She's to help undo the snap. She's plot device, guys. She's plot device. It's obvious. She's going to either beat up Thanos. She's either going to be the plot device they use for time travel. She's going to be the plot device. It's obvious. It's obvious she's going to be the plot device. Now that's my problem with this. Because I want to see either Tony, Cap, Thor, Widow, Hawkeye, and Hulk all be the ones that end Thanos together. I don't want Captain Marvel even being a plot device to help fix this. Hell, I'm okay with Ant-Man because you want to know the difference between Captain Marvel and Ant-Man? Ant-Man was more established in the MCU. He has 2 films in the MCU. He showed up in 3 films. Brie Larson has shown up is going to be in 2. While Thor has 3 films. Black Widow showed up in Avengers 1, Iron Man 2, Winter Soldier, Avengers 1, Avengers 2, Avengers 3. All these Hawkeye, Avengers 1, Avengers 2, he showed up in Civil War. All these characters who have a more of a reoccurring appearance than this random person out of nowhere that's plot device to help finish the Avengers arc is troubling to me. Now, let's say she came out years before in phase 2. Totally fine. Totally fine. But this is the problem. She's coming out so late in the MCU that it's like, why now? They're at such a good end. Somewhat of a good end. Y'all still have my issue with Infinity War. But they're at such a good point for an end to where the main 6 Avengers are the ones that fix this problem. With help from Ant-Man, who is already established in the MCU. More so than Brie Larson. Hell, even the Guardians, they showed up in 3. They showed up in Guardians 1, Guardians 2, Avengers Infinity War. They got more appearances than Brie Larson. They're more integral to the story than her. But she's just... The issue is that she's late plot device. And it just hurts. It kind of irritates me to know that, is this random chick going to save the day? Because if that's the case, why now? Just end it with the main 6 Avengers winning. And then come out with her film after. After Avengers Endgame. But Captain Marvel should have been a character that should have been established in Phase 2. That's why I feel like the MCU was never playing. Man, I've been realized the MCU was not planned out like it was supposed to be. Because let's be honest, Thor Ragnarok, that was supposed to be a dark and serious film. And look what it turned into. A parody of the comic that established a story that they could have went off of. They in Thor Ragnarok, they went and hijacked the Planet Hulk storyline and messed up that story. When they could have gave Hulk a second film in the MCU and made him a Planet Hulk film, and that would have been a solid film. A Planet Hulk film, if they modeled it after the animated film, that would have been a solid film. I'm not kidding you guys. That would have been a solid film. But that's they established that Hulk got far more intelligent before Thor Ragnarok. Well, by the time we hit Avengers 2, Hulk becomes a little bit more intelligent and more aware. Just a little bit more intelligent. Not super smart, but a little bit more intelligent. Can enunciate words better. That kind of character. But he didn't. Hulk is still a big, dumb, giant man baby. But you guys, this could really ruin my experience of this 10-year buildup of the MCU, yo. This 10-year buildup. If Captain Marvel comes and saves the day in Endgame, yo. You guys, that's really going to kill it for me. That's really going to kill it. Because I love seeing Cap. I love even seeing characters like Hawkeye, Black Widow. Hell, even though I have an issue with Thor and Tony Stark, and even Hulk in the MCU, I like to see them too. They're the main 6 Avengers, yo. They're the main 6. The ones that's the big dogs. They running it. And then this random person comes out the cuts. It's like, I'm going to save the day. And it's like, what the freak are you doing here? We don't even know you. Get out of here. The main 6 is going to do it. The main 6 got it. You get out of here. Wait your turn. It's her inclusion that just irks me the wrong way. And it's so late. It's so late. That's like if we got... Alright, let's think about it like this. You got the Dragon Ball Z Cell Saga, right? Right. Now, the reason Dragon Ball Z Cell Saga was so good because you had established characters up in there, and you would think Goku would have been the character that would have fixed the situation. But nah, it was his son Gohan. But see, there's a difference. Gohan was established with his father in the Saiyan Saga, Frieza Saga, Cell Saga. He was established and getting built up side by side with other characters. But he was one who saved the day and worked hard to get to it. Brie Larson shows up out of nowhere, gets one film, and then shows up in a feature film. And then she's plot device. We know she's plot device. Come on, guys. Why would they come out with her film this late? Because they're going to use her as the leading lady for the MCU moving forward. I have no issue with it being a leading lady. My issue is it's kind of too late for it. Especially to introduce her right in between Infinity War and Endgame. That's the issue. Now, she was introduced Phase 2 MCU, but that would never happen because that douchebag of a guy before the MCU, that was there before Kevin Feige, did not believe in female films doing good, which is bullshit. Like, come on now. This man not see Alien? Ripley? Come on, man. Come on. Come on, bro. Come on. Like, come on now. Come on. And for you to think of female film, I don't know what's the issue with most men in the industry who think a female film will fail. You take the risk. Because there's some trash male films. There's trash male films out there. There's trash male films out there. There's trash female-led films. There's trash male-led films. That's why if you're a director, if you're a team, if you want to put out a product, it's a risk regardless. Because you don't know how well the public will perceive it. You don't know what's up. You don't know what's up. But you're taking that risk to put out this product, hoping that people will buy into it, that they will support it. And if it ends up doing well, that risk you took is going to be a payoff later down the line. And that payoff will kill that risk of what you thought was going to be a risk. And you'll be like, man, I'm glad we took that risk. If we never took that risk, we wouldn't be here. The MCU took a risk on a character like Iron Man. That nobody wasn't, that if, come on, let's be honest. Let's say if they started the film with really the mascots of the MCU, like Spider-Man. But Sony had Spider-Man. And Fox had the X-Men. Hell, they would have probably started with freaking Wolverine and the X-Men. Or they would have started with Spider-Man. If Marvel Studios had their characters, Iron Man would have never started the MCU. Let's be real. Because if we look at, the popularity of Marvel characters, Spider-Man got more clout than Iron Man. Yes, Iron Man in the comics is smart, but Spider-Man got that clout. Hell, even Wolverine got that clout over Iron Man a bit. I'm just saying, he got that clout in the comics. Let's be real. Let's be real. If you had to pick out the three, let's pick out the three Marvel Comics mascots. Wolverine, Spider-Man, and what's the third mascot? Hulk. Like the most noticeable popular characters. Come on, the MCU would have started with these characters if we had to be honest. If they had these characters, but they didn't. But they started with people that nobody would really check for. Iron Man, the movie was a hit, and boom, the MCU started booming. But with Captain Marvel, it's just the inclusion of her this late. And the fact that we're going to hit a problem in Endgame where it won't be the main six and Ant-Man fixing the problem. It's about to be the main six are going to be there, but Captain Marvel is going to be the one who's got the plan, got the tools, while the main six is going to run along with the plan. Hopefully that's not the case. I hope the main six are leading the charge. The main six better be leading the charge. I don't want to see this Captain Marvel got the answer to everything, got the plans, got this. Oh, I got this device. We can go back in time and do this. Nah. Because let's be real. What you need Captain Marvel for when you got Thor's hammer? In the MCU, right now, Thor's hammer, Stormbreaker, is strong enough to kill Thanos and blocks a blast from 6 Infinity Stones at once. So what you need Cap Marvel for? Not much. She's just there because she's going to be the new leading lady for the MCU moving forward. But you guys, look, the film could be fun. It obviously will be fun, It's an MCU film, what you expect. The only boring MCU film that really came out was, what I would say, most boring MCU film. It's borderline between Thor 1 and 2. Those films are trash. All 3 Thor movies are just garbage, yo. They didn't know what to do with Thor's character. They didn't use him properly. And with Thor 3, that was just a piece. Man, Thor's whole trilogy is trash. Iron Man 3, that film was a Rick Roll film. That's how you Rick Roll fans when you got this whack Mandarin. Iron Man 2, that film was just weak. Iron Man 1, tight. All three Cap films are pretty exciting to me. Yeah, the most boring MCU films are Thor 1, Thor 2. Thor 3 is just whack. I don't like Thor 1 and 2, so why would I like 3? Just because it's comedy? Fuck that. Yeah, fuck. Look, you guys. Hopefully, this film just tells me where Captain Marvel has been at. That's all I care about. I just care about where Captain Marvel has been in the MCU. That's all I care about. That's all I care about. That's all I care about. Where she been at. Where's her location. And this is how I need this to work. Now, if Captain Marvel has been locked up by some very powerful beings for these past 10 years, and she hasn't made no appearance, cool. If Captain Marvel has been trapped in some time loop or whatever, or some form of time travel is keeping her from getting to our present day or whatever, and she's been trapped in some time anomaly, cool. If she's been trapped in some other universe and she's been out of our universe and couldn't reach us and wasn't aware of anything going on within our universe, cool. This is how you're going to kill it for me if this is what it is. If Captain Marvel has been flying around the MCU ever since Iron Man 1 to Infinity War, that's going to give me a bigger issue for the MCU overall. Because then I'll be like this. Wait a minute. Is Captain Marvel been here this whole time? And she met characters like Ronan and the Kree and the Skrulls. Why is Thanos still alive in the MCU? Like, come on now. Because if she's supposed to be flying around the galaxy being heroic and saving the day, she's going to catch wind of Thanos, because what Thanos was doing was not a private event. Thanos was doing public, was going from planet to planet publicly, killing people. He was killing people publicly. Thanos is doing that in the MCU, killing people publicly. So, if that's the case, and it's been that Captain Marvel has been flying around for 10 years in the MCU, I'm going to take a huge issue with that, because I don't want that to be the case. It's going to have to be something real complex to keep her out of these movies. Something super complex. It has to be. You gotta be able. You gotta fill those. Feige, I need y'all to fill them fill them holes, man. Don't leave anything open. Don't leave it to where I can be able to get in there and be all like, wait a minute. So she was here, and Thanos was alive during this time, and we didn't even get to Iron Man 1 yet, and Thanos was publicly going from planet to planet to planet killing people, and she had this power, she could have done something, and she's a hero. Why is Thanos still alive? That's why, if she's either trapped in some time anomaly, if she's been locked up by some very powerful beings and they have her on lockdown for these past 10 years, or she's trapped in another universe, I give them that. It has to be something super complex. It got to be something deep and complex for them to make this work, to make her inclusion make sense. Because then if this is the case, now I know they had Captain Marvel planned. We didn't know when the film was going to be released, but they had it on the slate. But if this happens to be the case, that's going to mess up the timeline for me. I mean, the timeline in the MCU is already effed up, let's be real. In Guardians 1, Gamora is the last of her kind, but in Infinity War, Thanos tells her, I only killed half. Wait a minute. In Guardians 1, she's the last of her kind. What happened? Bullshit retcon. And people let retcons slide too much. You guys, some retcons are just BS. You can't let all retcons slide. And I don't even think that was a retcon, because they didn't even fill in that. This is what the Russo brothers said. The Russo brothers' explanation to Gamora being the last of her kind and Thanos killing half. This is what the Russo brothers said as an explanation. Do you believe Gamora or do you believe Thanos? I can't ask them. You guys know the answer. Is she the last of her kind or not? It's a yes or no question. It's simple. Answer it. Yes or no. If it's a no, if it's a yes that she's the last of her kind, okay. Then your stuff in Infinity War timeline makes no sense with Guardians 1. If they say, oh no, she's not the last of her kind, now I'm like, okay. Now Guardians 1 does not make sense with Infinity War. Boom. But still, give me a straight up reason. Don't do stuff like that. Do you believe Thanos? Do you believe Gamora? How? Am I supposed to ask them? I can't. They're not real people. Look, Captain Marvel, please let her. Oh, man. I just want to watch Endgame, and I want the main six to finish the job, man. I just want to watch Endgame and see Thor, Cap, Iron Man, Hulk, Black Widow, Hawkeye, all 6 of them do a combo attack on Thanos. I just want to see that. I want to see Cap say Avengers Assemble, man. I just want to see Cap say Avengers Assemble, man. You guys, we here at the end of this 10-year build-up. And I had tons of issue with the MCU. I fucking hated Infinity War. I hate that film with a passion. Stands differ. I didn't like her in a lot of other films, but you know, good luck. I'm not sure if she'll be funny. I don't know about that, because I seen her in 21 Jump Street. She wasn't funny at all. In 21 Jump Street. She wasn't. No, she wasn't. It was Jonah Hill. She was the date. She was in 21 Jump Street. She was the girl that Jonah Hill was dating at her college. Bro, Jonah Hill was helping her out a lot. And Jonah Hill's a comedian. He's funny. Like her in Kong Skull Island. Fuck. Yeah, I don't like her roles, period. She wasn't tight in Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. She was kind of like, meh, side character. Not really a person to care about. Yeah, I seen some of The Room. You know, it was okay, I guess. It was okay. Bray, not really stand out to me. But, shit, stuff happens. But look, you guys, I want to leave you all with something before we end this video here. I want to leave you all with something and let you guys know that dreams are... Reality is not what you would think it is. Reality is pretty whack. And reality sucks. Because I want to show y'all something that's basically showing you that reality sucks. To a degree. I want y'all to look at something. It's very off-putting. Damn. This woman thick. Huh. Shit. Damn, she hella thick. Look at that. Thick. Damn. Reality is very disappointing. Yes, it is. Ew. Alright, guys, I'm in this video there. I just saw this disgusting thing. I am out of here. That hairstyle does not work. That shit looks, fuck. Deuces.